Happy Saturday morning. Well, just like as we all are learning to walk this out, even myself, I just shared about not getting triggered, and I let some things trigger me. And I get that. And I went through and looked at it, asked for forgiveness. Now I'm walking it a little bit more, looking into the depths of it again. Where we all fall short sometimes is because of that ego, and because sometimes, but right now it's kind of getting to this point where there's a division coming on basically those that are going to want to take this kind of stuff that's going on that they're trying to post and talk about and force and give you money for to do. They want to do all these actions at you. And when it comes to kids, maybe it's because I didn't get to be around my kids like I wanted to. Maybe it's the fact that kids they learn from us. So if you condition them to be evil, they'll be evil. You don't raise them with a little bit of morals and values, they won't have any. You see that all over the place today. I've seen everybody post about that as well. So that right there is one thing that really just gets me going, and I have to be honest about that. But there's just like, as I'm walking this out and showing y'all, you see, even myself, I'm not perfect. You're not going to be perfect either. So this message that I would like to share today is something that's always been in my heart, that Yeshua's always said, that has always rang true and resonated within me, which was, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And what that is just like on my video the other day, I can see that what hurt me there or triggered me or whatever it was, but yet next time, instead of acting in anger, just like I said, I need to stop and take a breath. When it comes to the kid thing though, there's just something that burns inside of me. Like I said, for what reason? Hey, I've always tried to be around children and help them, even when I didn't have mine, and God always put children in my life, and I maybe hope that one day these little people that was around me then, and I love them, I cry about them, that will see this and see as well. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So I should stop, take a breath before that triggered me, and be able to give people their option of choice, but yet stand true in my own. And some of the conflict there that I have is, like I said, Yeshua did not like it when you hurt kids, so it was like something that always puts a fire in me. So being transformed by the renewing of my mind, and that's what it means to walk this out. You may get triggered a lot, and that's why I said you can always pull down to your secret place. You can always have that in that instant, that moment, or your own little closet area, whatever it is, just a few moments of silence for the day to clear it. Check this out. This used to be a pond where I used to catch catfish out of. It's all filled up a little bit now, but you can see the bank right there. It's kind of trippy. When I was a kid, we used to fish right back over here on it, and didn't realize how deep it was. I always said, oh, don't get in there, boy. You just fall in there. And I could see now what they meant. And you walk down through the center of it, and it's actually, well, still over my head today, if you can see that. Anyway, it's just kind of a cool representation. I've been walking through this old pond where I used to fish at. Like I said, going through a lot of things myself, so I could see where I got triggered easily. Taking on my own battles, just like everybody else is. There's going to be a time, though, everybody, that this is not going to be funny anymore. There's going to be a lot of people suffering. And I'm not speaking doom and gloom. I'm speaking, let's walk this out with each other. Let's learn together. Learn together and we can take an example. I have no problem using an example of myself. Like I said, I'm not perfect. And my mission here, my purpose here is, like I told you, that's why I'm being honest about even being triggered myself. But transform your mind, take that moment out and work through it inside your mind and look at what made you mad, because that's how you transform your mind and you stay more on a path with Christ. You can keep that karma clear. So I think I'm keeping my hashtag though. FU and your virus, and that's not at anybody personally. It's just at those that are forcing this at people, children, causing them. Here's some money. Come on, man. That stuff ain't clean. It's one of those too good to be true scenarios. So, it's my concern right now. There's a lot of extra heavy weight that I'm feeling because of that. People being stressed out even because of that. There's a lot of us that don't want to or don't feel like we need that. So that's the reason why we're saying no. I believe in my body. I believe in he who that is in me is greater than this world. So I've been healed myself, back broken in 2 places, had a chip floating around in my spinal fluid and in my column and all that. And I got proof to show you, and thank you, Father, for that as well, that I've been healed, and that piece went back like it never broke. And that was one of the things that when I asked for it, when it happened, I thought I was out. I thought I was gone. Wouldn't be able to walk anymore. It hurt to walk. It messed me up. I got hurt working on an old man's farm. It wasn't his fault. It was a horse that freaked out and took off while I was in the daggum carriage thing. Anyway, longer, deeper story. But it healed my body, that piece of bone, about the size of a, pinky nail or so, floating around, and it healed back. Several other things I've healed from as well, and that's what it means that you can heal yourself as well. That's the spirit inside of you. That's the strength that's given to you. That's the power. That's one of the gifts of healing. I healed myself, physician. Just like Yeshua said, I heard that, I asked for it, I had an intent prayer to Father. He's healed me, and I'll share it with everybody. And a lot of people I have shared it with, face to face, up front, and said, look at me, look at glory. And I'm sharing it with you now as well. And I have several other healings I could discuss, but that's not what this is about today. Today, this is about transforming your mind. And I'm working on transforming mine, just like I hope that you are as well. I'm going to give a shout out to what's fixing to go down with the Global Witness family. They're going to put on, Derek is fixing to put on Jacob Israel. They're going to be doing a show, I believe it's on Tuesday. You can probably see that I've been posting it and sharing it as much as I can as well on my Facebook and all that other social media stuff. Yee-hoo. Got some stuff I got to do today. Whew. Every day, work, right? Work on yourself. Work on just transforming your mind. Work on keeping some sanity to these times, keeping your crown, and that's what I'm keeping on word to as well, keeping my crown. You can learn about keeping your crown with Derek and the Global Witness family there. Man, what a pretty day. I just love being out in nature. It's pretty. So, again, some people, if I said that, some of the things I might have said, I apologize. I'm not perfect. And then again, some things don't need to be apologized. It's not a judgment. It's just the fact that, you can't, when you see it, it's there in your face, blatant. And now these days are getting more and more blatant, and it's going to be one of those things where you can't just turn your cheek anymore. You're going to have to start saying, hey, no. I don't want that, don't need that, you can keep that, thank you. I rightly decline. Love y'all. again, using myself as the example, because that's what we're doing, is walking this out together, right? Love y'all. If I offended you, please forgive me. I'm working on myself as well. I got my own things going on here. I'm battling multiple things coming at me, multiple layers of spiritual darkness, spiritual growth, a lot going on with me. Like I said, I'm not perfect. You have to apologize, and that's what I'm doing here with Father as well, showing y'all what it takes. Myself as the sacrifice and the example, and I honor that, and I thank you for that, Father, and thank you for listening. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. The sun's shining today. Get you some of that beautiful sunlight on you.